Welcome back to Wisconsin Dells. We are here perched up high above the Wisconsin River, but we want to take a minute to talk about another beautiful body of water up here in this area, and that's Lake Delton.
That's right. Originally named Norris after the surveyor who laid it out in 1849. The name soon changed to Delton, a contraction of Dell Town for its location near the Wisconsin Dells. In 1925, William Newman invested more than $1 million into improvements to the lake to make it a modern resort. In 1953, Tommy Bartlett established his water show on the lake, and over the next half century, more than 20 million people came to the Dells to see it. On June 9, 2008, the Delton disappeared after a weekend of torrential rains. The lake has since been rebuilt and filled.
And joining us now is Jim Murphy. He is a longtime Dells boat tour driver, pilot.
Captain.
What's your title? What do you like to be called? The pilot.
Yes.
How many years have you been operating with Dells Boat Tours?
I've had the pleasure of working with them for 17 years now.
17 years. Do you get excited every time it's the beginning of summer and a new season?
Absolutely. Every time up and down the river, you see something different. It's a great place to work.
So we talked a little bit about the history and the formations and how long they've been there. What are some of the neatest things that visitors get to see on an Upper Dells tour?
Well, you pass through the deepest point in the entire Wisconsin River at 110 feet when you pass through the jaws. We have chimney rock, reminiscent of the chimneys that the early settlers would make. Then, of course, Stand Rock, the trademark of the Dells. You don't want to miss that. And Witch's Gulch, a glacial meltwater canyon that took thousands of years to develop and is absolutely beautiful.
I think sometimes when we live in an area, we don't often think about exploring it because it feels so close. But there are so many reasons, as you were just pointing out. I did a tour, I think it was 15 years ago, and I don't even remember some of those things.
Yes, yes. It's amazing. You talked about the history.
Yeah.
And there were a couple cataclysmic natural events that created this vacation paradise, and we get to play in it every day.
Is there any, there were so many different kinds of boats we talked about. Is there a recommendation you would have in terms of the first way to explore it?
Well, we've got about a dozen boats that'll take you on a leisurely tour. We've got some jet boats, about 5 of those that'll give you chills and thrills. If you want to take a romantic dinner cruise, we've got the Clipper Winnebago. And of course, nobody can go home without having the daylight scared out of them on the Ghost Boat.
Right, so try a couple different ones because it'll be different every time.
Exactly, it depends on what your taste is. If you enjoy the speed, I would send you on the jet boats.
So you have it there from an expert who is for 17 years has traveled up and down this route. Jim, thank you so much for joining us today.
You are so welcome. It was a pleasure meeting both of you, and welcome to the Dells.
Thank you. We love being here.
All right, part of also this summer is there are lots of other things going on this weekend in our area, and one of those is the Oregon Summerfest. I was going to say Summerfest Fest. The festival returns to Kaiser Fireman's Park today through Sunday. The annual event has a carnival, a parade, a sports tournament, and fireworks. We have a link to the full schedule of events on our websites, WMTV15news.com.
Very good. Thank you. We're going to send it back to Cam in the studio, but we'll see you from the Dells in just a little bit.